to see that everybody stayed for me. This is great. And people left. Awesome. Alright, so this is my third time doing it here, and my fourth time doing it in general. So, as many of you guys might know, that I am not the main character from LA Noire. It's a video game. I look like them. I'm not a video game character come to life. However, my last name is Reeh. A lot of people mispronounce it because it's R-E-E-H. So one time I was in college, and the professor said, Maxwell Reeh, and I said, no, it's Reeh, you know, like Romano, and apparently nobody in that class was Raymond, so, you know, aside from that, let's see, I want to go to a drive-thru. I used to work at a lot of fast food places. Someday I would like to go to a drive-thru and order at the window like Bobcat, Rollerblades, medium, and thing. Like, I came to the conclusion that I'd like to order like one time and just walk up, or to just drive up and I can't drive up to the drive-thru and say, can I get a cheeseburger? Yes, sir. Can we get anything else for you? Yeah, some fries. And that's kind of how we did it, you know. And also, I used to work at Papa John's, and that sucked. But in hindsight, I really wish that somebody would have done this to me. I came up with this idea the other day of calling up the pizza place and saying a bunch of menu items that they probably don't have, like making up my own names for the foods. Like, can I get a meet your heart out pizza? Sorry, we don't have that, and that was a bad pun. Okay, well, how about a piece meaty? What the fuck are you talking about, man? No, this is Papa John's. We have the meats. And we don't sell it by the slice. I don't even know what you were trying to do there. If you were trying to make a bad pun, or if you were just trying to get a slice of pizza. So, we don't do that. And so, then I would be like, okay, fine. Give me the double layer pepperoni and 6 cheese. Sorry, that's out of season. That's a seasonal thing. Alright, fine. Just give me the meats by Drake. What? No, nothing. I just want, that's fine. How long is that gonna be? And, let's see here. I was at the grocery store the other day working, as I do. I work for Dr. Pepper, so I go out and I go stock shelves at stores. Yay. It's fun. The other day, though, I was stocking the shelves at Rock Island Hy-Vee, and this lady is on her phone, and she's talking at a perfectly good volume. If you're trying to speak over somebody at a nightclub, this is get the music blaring. So she's just sitting there, like, talking on her phone, and she's having a very personal conversation that I really don't want to hear. But I'm going to tell you guys what it is. Like, I can't remember all of it, but it was something like this. Hey, I'm at Hy-Vee, but, hey, Jennifer and Sandra can't even get along anymore. I don't know what the deal is. Those two cannot even be in the same room as each other because Sandra is taking Michael's side. And I asked Jennifer, I was like, how do you even know that it was Michael that was sending out those nude pics of you to everybody? And I'm like, okay, well, Jennifer's apparently that much of a hoe that this is just like, that she doesn't even know who's sending out naked pictures of her or who took them. And, so she keeps on going on this huge freaking rant, and then at the very end of this whole thing, she's just going off about Jennifer and Michael and Sandra and all them. I'm making up names, I don't remember. But, then at the very end of it, she's just like, oh, by the way, Hy-Vee has 7-Up products for 4 for $10, which I picked up for the house. And I'm like, really? You're gonna just freaking tie that in nowhere? And, so that was that. I have very poor taste in women. None of them have ever made over $12,000 a year. And so I told this before. I see a lot of new faces out here, so I'm gonna try this. I haven't really rehearsed it in a while, and guess what? My memory's not that great, and I'm not a great comedian. So, we're gonna try this though. As I mentioned before, I am not Cole Phelps from LA Noir. I'm also not the lead singer of any band, and you'll find out why. Barring that I didn't forget to say any other jokes. Yeah, let's go with this. I'm going to sing a little bit, and I realize I'm bad, but it's necessary for the story. I'm going to tell you a little story about a girl. We'll call her Rinzy. Kim Jong-un and Scooby-Doo don't understand that. So I'm not going to use her real name. Her real name was Lindsay. So here we go. This is the story of a girl who cried a river and drowned the whole world. And though her life is sad and lonely now, I absolutely love it. It makes me smile. Her name is Lindsay. She was a driver. She used to work at Papa John's, where I hoped we'd get it on, but that's not what happened. She had a boyfriend, and I didn't know about it for a while, and so she was kind of leading me on, and I started talking to her, and I thought it was going to be fun, you know, and but I asked her out on a date, and I said, I was like, hey, you want to go get drinks some night? And she said yes, and I said wow, and I said when, and she said if my boyfriend goes to jail. And he apparently he had some drug charges pending, and it was this whole like felony thing. He may or may not have been going to jail, and then but you know, guess what? She chose him over me, and she just kind of fizzled out. I couldn't text her because she didn't want her boyfriend finding out, and she only texted me, which means we didn't talk that often, and so we did that. We talked, and you know, until she stopped talking to me altogether. I don't know what really happened, and then all of a sudden, like, you know, I had her on Facebook, which is great because I love seeing, you know, pictures of her and her boyfriend all the time. It makes me feel really special about myself. Anyway, I saw a picture on her Facebook one day that she had ran her truck into the building at Papa John's and busted out the window. The screaming tires, the busting glass, when I saw this, it made me laugh. So, nothing else happened between us. But when I saw that picture on Facebook, all I could think was that was the closest that I've ever come to jerking off to a woman's tears. And if Lindsay ever decides to let me back into her life, I would probably welcome her back. With arms wide open! Thank you. Maxwell Reeh, everybody. Give it up for him.